We are live, you beautiful sons of God people. Can't say that word on the internet or people get mad. How are you beautiful people doing today? As I get chat open, I want you to say hi to your neighbor to the left, hi to your neighbor to the right. I actually don't even think anybody's here yet. So I'm really just saying this to me, myself, and I. I'm alone in this world. I want to show you off. Okay, I got one chat open. I don't want to say it's the best, but I do want to say I think I got all the chats open in like 4 minutes. Let's go. Timing. Here we go. Sup, I was question. TikTok feels like it's been forever, guys. I am so excited for what's about to come. We are about to be on the precipice of something great where you guys are going to see me a lot more. We're so close. We're so close. We are so close. Congrats on the Wall Street Journal. Thank you. We have so many things going on in Tommy's life. I'm gonna go through them real quick. But then we're gonna negotiate some car deals. I don't even do the chitty chatty streams even more. I'm telling you guys, I've just been making calls, and I'm gonna let you guys decide on the calls. This is one of the busiest weeks we have, and then things get a little bit nicer. We close on our house this week. Yay! So because of that, that's been a lot of stuff with the house this week. We're bouncing through this while training our team. But yay! Paperwork! Selling my soul for a house. Bada boom, bada bing. We do get a new office. I'm debating on painting this. You guys can't see the office right now, but I'm going to tell you guys, I have to be honest. And some of you are going to be fine. Some of you are going to be upset. But something behind me will probably not be in the new stream. I think you guys can think of what. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Something's got to go. But the fan will not be there. Two things. Okay, guys, to be fair, I will say the fan will for sure, we will not see a fan. So how the new stream setup will be is I'm going to have like a built-in bookcase behind me, which looks really nice. I'm really excited. You guys get to see my book collection. But what you guys won't see is Harry, Ron, and Hermione. I know. I know. Give me the anger. I know. I know. Alex says, who cares? You know, you're right. I'm out. Get rid of the kids. God, imagine, wouldn't this be funny, like in all reality, if my stream just goes downhill? After all they've been through, it's still going to be in my house. It's just not going to be behind me. It's still going to be in the room. Oh my gosh, imagine. Imagine all people. Why? But it's the nicest thing in that room. The room is smaller. This room is a very big room. We don't utilize this room. I don't utilize this room as much as I probably should. But I'm paying a lot of attention, paying a lot of attention to the background and of this stream. Because this is going to be my office, my life, I'm going to actually make it look nice. There is going to be a shelf with some cool collectibles. I will have a camera that's able to be moved. So the idea behind it is I want to be able to flip it and go through some really cool educational stuff. We've got a really fun thing, but it's going to be a shelf with a bookcase with some cool collectibles, the delivered sign, and a few other things. Bada boom, bada bing. You've changed, I know. Kill a wall with all the hate. Tommy, thinking about hiring you. I mean, you should if you value your time. Yes, we're making calls today. How much do you charge for a service? We charge $1,000 fee. Yeah, this new office should allow us the option to have a guest as well. Because as of right now, we're pinned against the wall. We do have, okay, tomorrow we are going live for sure as well. And then we're going live even, Thursday is my only tricky day. Because we have a lot of things going on Thursday, but Thursday is my only tricky day. But tomorrow we're going live. You do lives to be able to write part of the house off for an office? No, I work from home. I can just write. I don't need to do lives to justify that. Like my office is my office, so I can write off the room as square footage because I work from home. I don't need to go live. Like most business owners don't go live for that. Okay, you guys ready to negotiate some car deals? Ooh, we've got our new CRM. You guys don't know anything about it, which is fine. But we've got a brand new CRM, and when I tell you this CRM, which is clients get a whole different experience as well. It is insane in the membrane, craziest thing that I've ever seen. Oh, I also got Google Meta glasses as well. That is another thing that is coming to a video near you. Sorry guys, I'm getting logged into my new CRM, but the new CRM has an entire tracking page that looks great for our clients. Goes through, has a better communication style, better for dealerships as well. It's a whole, we're gonna go through it all as a whole, but we do get to negotiate some deals. So I'm really excited about that. Let's go through it. You should see the meta displays. I don't know what the meta displays are. I have glasses. I have the Explorers or whatever, 2s. We're not hiring anymore. We hired everybody. I'm hired out. CRM stands for Customer Relation Management System. I think Customer Relation Management. Basically the system where your customers live. Basically like your interaction for everybody. It's how you keep organized. Okay, so what kind of car shall we negotiate today? You guys want some options? You guys probably want some options here. I do need a Land Rover. We could go to a Land Rover. That's an option. We do need a Land Rover. We do need a Lexus GX 550. That one would be fun because MSRP is a good deal. I do not want to do a Kia. We've done enough Kias. I'm Kia'd out. We can do a Cadillac Optic. I'm just saying it weird. Kia. You should be selling a Kia. We can do a Toyota. I'm deciding on what makes them. Or we can do a Ferrari SP3. I'm just kidding. We're not doing that one. Those are your options. Those are your options today. Do you want to see a Cadillac? Do you want to see a Land Rover? Or do you want to see a Toyota? Those are your options. Pick up the... Or a GX 550. Or a GX 550. Toyota, Lexus, Cadillac. There's a lot of GXs right now. Moderators, give me the option in the live chat mod channel. I don't know. I think it might be a GX 550. Why are we giving me a tough one? Why do you guys always give me a tough one? Boom, boom, boom. Mazda from South Charlotte Mazda. Love the guys there. Do you work there? Is that what you're saying? Moderators are making a decision. Land Rover is winning on Twitch. If Twitch was the deciding factor, Land Rover is the winner on the Twitch. Because you can handle it, Tony. Okay, what's winning on TikTok, moderators? I can't really tell. You negotiate all over the country. Yes, we do. Boon. I lost the stream. Go find it. Yoda. Are we doing... You guys don't want to see the Land Rover? I'm shocked. It seems like the Lexus GX 550 is winning. That's what my gut is telling me. Already did an IS. I have multiple Land Rovers. Okay, it looks like you guys have decided, and you guys decided on the Toyota. I'm just kidding. You guys decided on the Lexus GX 550. Okay. Hire me, please. Sorry, Adam. We are hired out. I am hired out. And if you guys are wondering why you did not get a rejection email, it's because I haven't sent out rejection emails. So, but if you're watching this, understand, I'm sorry. I just realized it wasn't in frame. Sorry, Adam. I'm sorry you had to learn like this. Okay, my client lives in the can anybody guess the state? I'll give $1 of unrealistic fake money if somebody can guess the state in 5 seconds. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Call it. Did anybody say Utah? Utah. Did anybody say Utah? You can't change it now. Wow, wow, wow. I was gonna say that, but I said Boogie, can moderators confer that somebody said it when I said the time? Moderators, I want you to pay this person $1 of delivered money. Please pull it out of the delivered bank, the delivered file. Black. I don't know why I'm right. Black, white, gray, or earth brown with a black or tan interior. Let me make sure this client says they're willing to drive. Yep, they're willing to go anywhere in the country. So we are going to use my favorite search engine tool, Visor.vin. We are going to be looking at a GX550, brand new. We are looking for one in the Overtrail Plus. Overtrail Plus. We are looking for earth brown, white, or black. Now, there's a decent amount on the Visor.vin for 2026s. 108. Now, that doesn't mean there's actually 108 available, but that means there are options. Now, my client lives in Utah, which on a map, Utah is next to Colorado. A lot of people don't know that. I've got to do an intro because we're trying to make videos. Because the guy that I've been streaming, we don't have as many videos. So I got to make an intro. I don't know what to say. I'm going to think of this in 10 seconds. Don't worry. How do you negotiate on a hard-to-get car? This is a question that I get all the time. A vehicle that we're going to be negotiating on is a GX550. If you watch my videos and watch my streams, you probably hear the genuine rule of thumb of 7 to 10% off MSRP. But the GX550 is nowhere to be found. You can call 100 dealerships and there is not one available. So how do you negotiate on this car? What is considered a good deal on this car? These are the questions we're going to answer today while calling dealerships, maybe even 100 dealerships today to find my client the perfect car. Enough with me yapping. Let's get into the calls. Boom. My page doesn't have consultations. That is correct because we're booked out of consultations. I have no more free consultations, and I don't know if there's going to be, I'll be very transparent, guys. I don't know if there's going to be another free consult for a long, long time. If you want a free consult, then write me an email. But like, I don't have the hours, and I don't think I'm at the point where free consults just don't make any sense for me. We might hire somebody to do them. But I'd have to really trust that person. They'd have to have the knowledge. But when it comes down to free consults, I'm just not there. Okay, let's make some phone calls. First thing we're going to do is call your local dealership. My client lives in Utah, so we're going to call the local dealership in Utah. Let's go.
Thank you for calling Kangar Flexus of Murray. This call is being recorded for quality. Please press 1 for service, 2 for sales, or 3 for parts.
Good afternoon, Lexus of Murray. This is Greg in sales.
Hi, Greg in sales. This is Tommy from buying. I just wanted to see if you guys have a car available.
This is Tommy from where?
From buying. Like I'm buying a car.
Oh, okay. Yeah, what car are you looking for, Tommy?
I see it on your website. I have the VIN. I can give you the last 4 of that. I can give you make, model. What makes the most sense?
Is it a new car or a used car?
It says new on there.
Okay. And what kind of car is it?
It is a GX.
Oh, okay. I only have one available. Generally, these GXs we're getting from other vendors, so we have something to sell. Did you see a price on it?
Nope, it literally says, please call for price.
Oh, okay. So these we're paying over MSRP to get them. So we have something to deal with and sell and test drive and all that kind of thing, because it's a long, long wait to get one. And these we're charging $20,000 over sticker on them. I have one available that is a Fluke that would be sold for MSRP that'll be here in about 30 days. You can put a deposit on it if you want to secure the car. So I have a Luxury Plus that's available.
Okay. Okay. You made my emotions go up and down, up and down. Okay, MSRP for Luxury Plus. What is the color combo?
It's a exterior Nightfall mica with a black interior.
Okay, so the Overtrail Plus.
Okay. You're looking at the Overtrail?
Yeah, I was just wondering, is the Overtrail Plus one?
Yeah, this one's not an Overtrail. What's the last 3 digits of the VIN number?
288.
288. Let's see. Let me see if I can find that and see what's going on with that one.
Okay. I'm curious, what do you mean a fluke? What does a fluke mean?
Well, that means that usually it's a 2-year wait to get one.
Wow.
That's why this one's available. So the people backed out on it.
Oh,
and
there's nobody next in line
288.
that would want it? That's crazy.
Okay, yeah, the 288 is sold. The problem is all of them are sold that are coming in. What I have on the lot is over MSRP, and then I have this one blue one that's available. But it's a luxury. It's not an Overtrail.
Luxury Plus, and you guys are just doing that one
yes.
to MSRP because?
Because we didn't have to buy it from other dealers. It came directly from the factory, but the person that was buying it couldn't buy it. So now it's available. So
yeah,
that's
I was
the
looking at
Fluke
Overtrail
part.
Plus, but I'd consider that at MSRP. If you could text me over the V-Spec, that would be great.
Sure, be glad to. Tommy, what's your last name?
Mikula, M-I-K-U-L-A.
I haven't heard that one before. That's unusual. Very nice. Okay.
I copyrighted it, so.
And it's ULA, right?
ULA, yeah.
And then is this 727? And what I can do is I got it right here. Let's see. So this vehicle we'd normally sell for 110. Yes. So in other words, you could actually resell it and make a profit on it if you wanted to. Okay, now let me send you, this is going to be a picture of the vehicle basically. I don't have it, but this is the color and so on. And then I'm going to send you the spec sheet. 1, 2, 3. Send you that.
Perfect. Thank you.
So that's the color, the spec sheet. I think it says 90,000 approximately for the MSRP. And so that one would be available, and that one would be here. I mean, it's not going to hit the lot for sale.
Sure.
It'll be gone long
It'll be
gone.
available for it, yeah.
It should be here next month.
Okay.
So it's loaded to the hilt. The thing it's got a bench seat in the middle row. It's a 3-row. The Overtrail is a 2-row. And then it has every option on it.
Okay. Let me look. Okay, so this has the Catback Performance Exhaust. What's that? I haven't seen that.
Well, let's see. It's going to sound a little beefier. It might increase the horsepower by 10 horses, maybe.
Okay.
That's what that is.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Give me a few minutes to think about this, and we'll go from there.
Okay, that's my number, Tommy.
Okay,
Appreciate you.
Hey, thank you so much. I appreciate you.
You're welcome.
Bye. Because you say my number was leaked, but if my number was leaked, you guys might have just got his number. Which, if you guys are just texting some random person, then by all means. It wasn't leaked. I can tell you this because my phone would be blowing up right now. No, I don't have a 981 area code. I think the last 4 of it was leaked, which is fine. But I'll tell you, I haven't got a single text. Mods, can you confirm that that was it? It's just trolling children. It wasn't leaked. Okay. I didn't think so. I know I accidentally muted part of it, but one of my moderators says number was just leaked, so that's why I want to double check, but I haven't got a text. As I say it. Yeah. I mean, I haven't got anything. It's 6-4. That's fair. Eh. Yeah, I mean, the last 4, I will tell you that's shocking to me because I don't even think he said my number. I think he just said the last 4 of my number. None of my moderators are confirming. But again, I haven't been blown up. Normally I'd be blown up by now. So I will say that I wasn't leaked. If the dealership was leaked, then that's messed up. Okay, I'm going to try to call this other dealership. And now my client does want an Overtrail Plus, so I do want to get them an Overtrail Plus. Model. GX. There's no GXs. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Hit this inbox. Perfect. Okay. Let's go through. There's a lot of them in California. The problem with all the ones in California, so there's some in California right now. The problem with all of those is they almost never turn out. This dealership is advertising $1,000 off a GX 550. The general rule of thumb is, how do you get a deal on these cars? So it's the first question I want to answer. Understanding, this is why I say, like, getting a car, like, dealerships don't determine what a good deal on a car is. Consumers don't determine what a good deal on a car is. The only person who decides what a good deal on the car is actually the market. The market's going to make a decision. So, like on a GX 550, MSRP is considered a good deal. If you get this, if you find one of these cars and there's no markup, that is considered a win on this vehicle. So when you're looking at these deals, you can't always go through and say, I want 7 to 10% off every single car. It just doesn't work. Some cars are going to be at MSRP. Some deals, we did 4 Raptor Rs last week. We did them all in one day. 4 Raptor Rs. They paid $10,000 to $15,000 above MSRP. That's considered a win on that car. And then there's other deals where you get $75,000 off MSRP. So understand that every car is going to have a different market. Your goal is to maximize on that market. And that market can change from month to month, from week to week. That is something that can change. So understand that. Supply and demand is a real thing in the car market.
Thank you for calling Superstition Springs Lexus. This call may be recorded for quality assurance. For service, press 1. For new and used car sales, press 2. For internet sales, press 3. And for parts...
I'm gonna go.
Superstition Springs Lexus. This is Jeremy, who I have the pleasure of speaking with.
Hello, Jeremy. My name's Tommy. How's it going?
Good, Tommy. How are you?
Man, I am living a dream. I just wanted to see if a car was available.
Okay, yeah. Was that a new or used vehicle?
It's a brand new one. I have the VIN, the stock number. I'm prepared today.
Gotcha. Go ahead with that VIN number.
VIN number. Last 4 is 4705.
4705. Looks like that is the Lexus GX 550 Over Trail Plus. Is that correct?
That is the Lexus GX 550 Over Trail Plus.
Perfect. And Tommy, I am looking at this vehicle. That vehicle is marked sold to a guest. Most of our GX 550 inventory is spoken for before it arrives, just so we have our reservation list that we go through whenever we get allocation every 2 weeks. Are you looking for, in particular, the Over Trail Plus?
I am looking for the Over Trail Plus. That is the one I am looking for.
It is. Okay, I gotcha. Yeah, I'm not seeing any others. I mean, I see another one, but that one is also reserved. Are you here in Arizona, Tommy, or where are you located?
I'm in the great state of Utah.
In Utah? Gotcha. Yeah, what I can do, I can keep your number, and maybe if I have another one that becomes available, I can give you a call and let you know. Would that be okay with you?
Okay, I'm calling around. I'm hoping to find one today at around MSRP. So if I can find one, I'll consider it a win.
Okay, I gotcha. Is this a good phone number for you? The 3. Another one become available, I can give you a call, let you know.
Yeah.
Because right now all of mine are sold.
That would be great.
Okay, perfect. Is that Tommy, Tommy?
That's perfect.
All right, perfect, Tommy. Well, appreciate you giving us a call. Again, if I get another one that becomes available, I'll give you a call, let you know.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, let's keep on calling here. So when it comes down to certain cars, right, every car is going to have a different method. When I'm doing a GX 550 deal, for example, I know for a fact this is going to be a battle of attrition, right? I'm going to call. The average amount of dealerships I have to call on a GX 550, fun fact, is about 74 dealerships. A lot. Now, I always say this car takes, I don't want to say less skill, but it's more about persistence. Sometimes we get these in 10 calls, but the average is 74. There's many where we have like 150 plus.
Your call may be recorded for quality assurance.
Thank you for calling Lexus of Riverside. Please visit lexusofriverside.com for our privacy policy. Please listen to the prompts to direct your call. Press 1 for sales. Press 2 for service. Press 3 for parts.
Howdy ho, neighbor. Howdy ho, my name is Steve.
Thank you for calling Lexus of Riverside, Felicia So.
Hey, I just want to see if you guys have a car available.
Yeah, actually. Give me 1 second. What was your first name, sir?
First name is Tommy.
It's what?
Tommy.
Tommy. I actually watch your TikTok videos.
Oh, you watch my cooking videos? Dude, that's so nice, man. I've been waiting for somebody to watch them.
Video.
Yeah, I do the cooking montages.
What vehicle was it, Tommy, that you're looking at?
Last four is 5145.
5145. Let me
Yeah.
take a look here. Give me one.
Did you see I did the Korean barbecue one last week. Did you see that one?
No, I didn't actually. I watched them
Dude.
here and there, but
Yeah, the Korean barbecue one was really good. I was really trying to play a different play on a burrito. So
all right, 5145. You know what's insane is I never thought that you would give us a call out here.
now's the day. Now's the here. Let's put a burrito together. You know.
Absolutely. So, for some reason, it's not pulling up on my end. What kind of vehicle is it?
It's just like it's a car you guys probably get a lot of, the GX.
Oh yeah, we get tons of those.
Yeah, I figured you guys basically want to get rid of them. 10% off, easy peasy. Let's rock and roll.
Oh, absolutely. No, unfortunately, let me take a look here. Let me see what we have as far as the inventory here. GX 550, is it the Premium Plus or the Luxury model?
Over Trail Plus.
Over Trail Plus. Okay, let me take a look here. It's the Over Trail, right?
I think you're getting
the Earth color.
I think you're famous.
Yeah.
Holy
it's the Over
moly,
Trail,
dude.
right?
Yeah. Are you famous,
Earth
dude? You're getting more texts than I am for sure.
Are you live right now?
I am live.
Oh, great. All right. So what kind of deal can we work out here for you on this Over Trail?
Dude, let's just go crazy. This would be the first deal I ever get 10% off a GX. Why not?
Wow, that would be insane. I think that would be the first deal I've ever heard of. 10% off.
First, we could go into the record books. You know, like this would be the day that people would remember. People would go back to this day.
So here's what I'll do. So when it comes to the pricing, that's not up to me, and I'm sure that the dealerships that you call around, you're kind of getting the same scenario. So here's what I'll do. I'm going to present your offer over to my sales manager.
Don't actually present that offer. MSRP. If you do them MSRP, it's a fair deal.
I got you.
Yeah. That's what I get them at all day, every day. MSRP. Sorry, I was just kidding about the 10% off. I don't want you to present that again.
No,
like that.
I was going to be an automatic turn down from that. But here's what I'll Tommy, because like I said, when it comes to me, when it comes down to that, it's really up to me. I'm sure you know. So what I'll do is I don't mind, letting them know kind of where you're at. Is your customer local to Riverside?
They're in Utah.
In
But
Utah.
I probably
So,
have other GXs in your area. I need like 9 of these bad boys.
So unfortunately, even if I was able to get him to okay that pricing, we have a dealership policy where we don't do any out-of-state deals. Unfortunately, it's all through California that we can that we work with. We don't do any out-of-state deals.
The good news is I can take then a GX Premium Plus if you have one of those, or a GX 550 Premium Plus. Let's do that one. They would take a luxury plus too, white or silver, saddle tan preferred. See, I'm flexible. And that one is in California.
Is this a good number to call you back to, Tommy? Let me work on it for you, and then I will call you right back, okay?
That sounds great.
All right, talk to you soon.
All right, bye. It's called pivoting, people. Pivot. You pivot, you pivot, you pivot. So there's no point doing it yourself. You just pay the $1,000 because he gets the deals. I mean, I don't know about that. There's plenty of reason to do it yourself. So guys, why would you hire? Why should you or should you not hire me? General rule of thumb is I don't have a magic wand. I don't have a secret sauce. I'm willing to call the 200 dealers on this car. You might not be willing to. But if you're like, hey, Tommy, I value my time more than I do my money, my service makes a lot of sense. We help over 300 clients on a roughly basis now. Our goal, we have a team of 10 people. You have 5 people that work on your deal at any given time, right? You have 5 people that work on your deal. You only talk to 2, but you have 5 people. You'll have 3 people that are working in the background negotiating your deal at different angles, different approaches. You have people that's working on your consult, making sure we find the perfect car. And you have the person that makes sure that every damn bit about paperwork is perfection. It's great. It's an awesome process. Bada boom, bada bing. Here we go. Let's keep calling dealerships. Now with this car, again, guys, this is going to be one about getting one as a win. We are pivoting. This dealership does not want to sell one out of state, which is fine. A lot of dealerships are going to have that policy. We're not going to be mad about it. We're not going to be disappointed about it, but we are going to find new options. I am going to go look at this one in Colorado. Lexus of Colorado Springs. Now, I will say that is common for Lexus on these GXs to sell in or out of their PMA. So what that means is a lot of dealerships will not sell out of their PMA. Some will, some won't, but it's something to note.
Thank you for calling Lexus of Colorado Springs. This call may be recorded for quality assurance. For service, press 1. For sales, press 2. For parts, press 3. For all other calls, please press 0 for the operator.
Hi, this is Taylor with Lexus of Colorado Springs Sales. How can I help you?
Hello, I just wanted to see if you guys have a car available.
Yeah, which one are you looking at?
I have a stock number, if that helps.
It does. Which one are you looking at?
It's L as in land, C as in cruiser, 083671.
671. All right. Is that one? 3871. What's the make and model of that vehicle?
It's a Lexus GX.
GX. Okay. It's not pulling up, so I'm just gonna see if I can find it somewhere else. LC083671. And what was your name?
My name is Tommy.
Tommy? Well, thanks for calling in today. You looking for a GX in particular?
I am looking for a GX in particular, this exact one.
This exact one? I cannot. This car is not in my inventory. It's not in my online inventory. It's not in my internal system. Where are you seeing that one?
LexusofColoradoSprings.com.
Lexus of Colorado. Okay, hold on. Oh, sorry. Are you looking at a new one? I was looking at pre-owned. That's my fault. You're looking at new, right?
I'm looking at new.
Okay. That one. So for new cars, apologize for the confusion on that. New cars were on a wait list for the GX. So that vehicle is not currently available because it's only available to folks that are on our wait list.
Oh. Bummer.
So, yeah, sorry. Where are you located out of? Are you in Colorado?
I'm in Ogden.
Ogden, okay. Utah, right?
Yeah.
So for us, I mean, you might be familiar with the situation. There's just so much demand on the GX that we don't have enough of them. So we created a wait list in order to make sure that we can get people through it more efficiently. But with that, we can only work with people on our wait list. My list is free to go on, but we do have to serve folks that are in state first before we can serve out of state folks. So it does take a little longer to get you one being out of state.
No, I don't want to be on the list. I appreciate your time.
Okay. Yeah, if you change your mind, want to go on our wait list, just call back.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thanks. Have a good one.
Bye. Yeah, this PMA issue is going to be an issue because of how little inventory there is in Utah. We're going to keep looking, obviously, but like there is two cars in Utah right now. That's it. I'm going to try to call this one in California. This is going to be a tough one. But you guys wanted a tough one. You guys asked for this one. We're going to keep calling because you guys asked for it.
To provide the very best service, this call may be recorded.
Thank you for calling Lexus of Roseville. For service, press 1. For sales, press 2. For parts, press 3.
Hello, Governor. Hello, Governor.
Lexus of Roseville, how may I help you?
Hello, can I speak to new car sales?
Yeah, give me 1 second.
Thank you very much. Cheerio.
Thanks for calling Lexus of Roseville. What can I do for you?
I would like to see if a car is available.
Okay, what kind of car is it? New or pre-owned?
Brand new.
Brand new. Okay. Go ahead. What kind of model is it?
It is a GX.
A GX, chances are it's not, but do you have like the last 2 or 3 of the VIN number?
V is in Victor 31.
V31, that's the Overtrail Plus in Nori green with black interior.
Yes,
Somebody
Governor.
has a deposit on it.
Unfortunate, Governor.
Yes, sir. They all go like that. Once they get allocated, everybody's making 50 phone calls until somebody gets somebody to reserve the vehicle.
Wow,
The
it
only
takes
one that's
50 phone
available
calls from
to
everybody, huh?
yeah, so that's a lot of phone calls, yeah.
Yeah,
The only
that's a
one
lot.
that's available right now, it's a Luxury Plus and Nightfall Mica. Everything else, all the other 4 are reserved.
Okay, no worries. I'm getting another phone call back, so I'm going to answer this phone call, but I
Okay.
appreciate your time.
No problem, my pleasure.
Bye. This is Tommy.
Hey, what's going on, Tommy? It's Luis again. Just spoke to you a couple minutes ago.
Of course.
So, didn't want to leave you hanging or anything like that. It's just we don't get really many of these GXs coming in. So, I did mention over your offer, and you know they appreciate you reaching out to us, but unfortunately, we're probably going to have to pass on that one, just because we don't get many of them, and I'm sure you already know this. Market adjustments on these vehicles. So, unfortunately, I would not be able to do the MSRP on this vehicle.
So what kind of deal would you be able to do?
So you mentioned your customers in Utah, correct?
Well, I have one in California, too. I switched. I went to my California client to make it easier for you.
Okay, Premium Plus. So let me find out for you on that one, because for some reason I was still under the impression it's a Utah customer, so that's my bad. So let me find out for you, and then I'll shoot you a text shortly, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
Perfect. Talk to you soon.
Okay, bye. I'm be nice to the guy, but I did say that. I thought I was pretty clear on that one. Shop shouting Beverly Hills Lexus. I was talking fast. Fair. You were clear as Pepsi. Okay, Crystal Pepsi. Oh. What is all the words? You aren't nice to them at all? Am I not nice to them? Okay. I'll make up for it. I'm so sorry. Tommy, be nicer. You're a human being. Nobody wants to sell you a car because you're just so mean. Be nicer. Got it.
Thank you for calling Fresno Lexus. For quality of service, this call may be monitored or recorded. Visit privacy.oramor.net to view a copy of our privacy policy and notice of collection. For sales, please press 1.
Press 1 for information on a new or used vehicle.
Fresno Lexus, this is Steven.
Steven, how is it going today? How is your day going?
Pretty good. I just trying to keep my voice going here. How are you?
Oh my gosh, I'm doing well. I didn't even notice. Is something wrong with your voice?
Well, I'm starting to lose it a little bit here.
Go well. I couldn't even notice. It sounds amazing. I just wanted to see if you guys have a car available.
Or what is it you're looking for?
I have whatever it needs for what makes the most sense for you. I want to make your job super easy. I have the last 4 of the VIN. Does that help?
It does. Is it new or used?
It's brand new.
Okay, let me get to that screen real quick.
You're good. Take all the time in your world. I'm patient. I'm working on your time. You're doing me a favor.
Oh, no worries. My pleasure. Hang on there.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Oh, come on, let me in there. What kind of vehicle are we looking for?
It's I have the last four of the VIN. Does that help you?
Yeah, but I mean, is it an RX, an
It's a
NX?
GX.
All the GXs are sold, but that's okay. Well, there's one that may be available, but hang on.
Okay. Well, you know, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours, metaphorically or not, whatever makes the most sense, you know?
Okay, which one is it that you're looking at?
The last four of the VIN is 6715. It's an Overtrail Plus.
Well, as of right now, it may be available. It's atomic silver with black.
Wow. Yeah, that would be, you would just not only make my day, but honestly, make my year.
I can check to make sure it's available. It's scheduled to arrive here. It says between May the 12th and May the 20th. I could take a deposit on it if you want to reserve it, possibly.
I mean, if it's available, you've got me listening here. Let's agree to some numbers here and absolutely.
Well, whatever it's listed at on the website is what it is. It's showing on here that it's 91,723. Is that what you're seeing?
Oh, I was showing 87,823 on my side.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, just let me be. Is your first name William by chance?
No, my name's Tommy, but that's okay. I appreciate it.
Because William came up on the under your name on the number. Are you at 980?
I am at that number. Yes, correct.
Okay, the difference being Tommy and the price is that on all our LXs and GXs, they put a Lexus ceramic coating on them, and they charge that on every LX and GX, and that's $3,900. So that may be the difference that you're seeing. But as of right now, it's showing that it could still be available at this moment.
Okay, yeah, I mean, I'm definitely interested in it, and I don't know if I told you this, but you're probably the nicest guy that I've talked to all day. But between me and you, I don't know if I really want that paint protection stuff, you know. But I just want to remember, you're the nicest guy that I've talked to today, and I bet you're wearing your Sunday best. I bet the tie you're wearing today is spiffy.
Well, I have a great tie collection because I've been doing this my whole life, but I'm not wearing any tie today. Where are you calling from, by the way?
You know, I'm from Ogden, but I bet your tie collection goes a whole closet. I bet you have a walk-in closet, just like you pick every shade, every color. You got floral, you got plain, you got them all.
Well, I've been collecting them for over 40 years, so I have a few, yeah.
Dude, you know, what's even cooler about that is not the ties and the colors, but the stories you could tell. I imagine you have some stories with those ties. I have a good tie collection myself.
Yeah, I do have a few stories to say the least. Yeah, let me check on it, Tommy, and I'll call you right back. I want to make sure it is available, and I'll call you right back. 29, is it?
I am, yes. And you do, yes, absolutely. Thank you so much. I appreciate all the hard work you're putting in me, especially with your voice.
All right, let me find out, and I'll call you right back.
Yeah, you call me right back. I'll be here. I'll be waiting for you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Is this what you want? No, it works. I'm just going to laugh. Is that what you want? The stories the ties could tell. The stories the ties could tell. If I was a young boy, my father took me into the city. Anybody? We want more authentic, Tommy. That was the most authentic. This is how I talk to everybody. I got a song in my head right now. So now it's in all your guys' head. You're welcome. Yeah, we're just going to keep being really nice to people. I'm just gonna keep being super duper nice. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna be really nice to this person. I don't think I think his dealership knows who I am.
Thank you for calling Keys Lexus. This call may be recorded for quality assurance. For service, press 1. For sales, press 2. For parts, press 3. For the body shop, press 4. For any other
What
inquiries,
number? I didn't
please
even
press
hear.
0.
I didn't even hear what number.
Thank you for calling Keys Lexus.
2? Who's going 2?
Thank you for calling Keys Lexus. Please hold while we connect you to the next available team member. This call is being recorded.
Thank you for calling Keys Lexus. This is Carlos. How may I help you?
Carlos, how is it going today?
It's going good. How are you?
You know what, man? I'm so much better now that I'm talking to you. I just wanted to see if you guys have a car available.
Of course. I'm happy to help. Is it a new or used car?
It's a brand new car, and I can give you the VIN or the stock number, whatever one you want.
Definitely. Which kind of car is it first?
It's a Lexus.
What kind of Lexus?
Oh, yeah, sorry, a GX.
GX, got you. Okay. Yeah, I'm ready for either one. You can give me the last 4 of the VIN if you'd like.
Last 4 of the VIN, 5758. I like this. You seem prepared. It seems like you do this a lot.
No worries.
Sometimes you get with a new car sales, but Carlos, I can tell you're a professional. You're probably like #1 car salesman in your dealership.
Something like that. I'm a good one.
That's what I like to hear.
Let's see, 5758, brand new GX.
That's it.
Where are you seeing this car? Are you seeing this on our website?
KeysLexus.com. Right on the website. Right, 5 views in the last 7 days.
Okay, yeah. I mean, a lot of the times when they're in an allocated status and they transfer over to in transit, the VIN number could change. So, because I'm not seeing that specific 5758 on any of our GXs, but what kind of GX is it?
It is an Overtrail Plus.
Overtrail Plus, and what color combination are you looking for?
It was in the earth color.
Got you.
I'm flexible on that. If you have like an incognito as well, I would take that. Carlos, I'm flexible for you because I'd like to buy a car from you today.
Okay, sounds good. I mean, in transit Overtrail Plus, I do have the incognito with black two-tone, and it's a Chateau interior.
Wow, you are good at this. I love it. Okay, awesome. Let's talk about the pricing. Carlos, I just want to remind you that you look great today. I can imagine you're wearing your Sunday best.
Yes, sir. I love it. I love the positivity, by the way. I'm sorry, I didn't even catch your name. What is your name, by the way?
It's okay. My name's Tommy. So we're getting down to business. So are you wearing a tie today, Carlos? I always like to know if my car salesman's wearing a tie.
Of course, yes.
Okay, well, some people don't wear ties. They're polos now. Some people like to dress down, and I just think like you're buying a nice car, you want somebody with a nice tie, you know?
Yes, I'm wearing a suit and tie, actually, so.
Okay, awesome.
We're in business.
Thank you. I'm wearing a t-shirt, but you didn't ask. Okay, awesome. What kind of pricing can we get on this bad boy?
Yeah, definitely. Full transparency, the MSRP on this one specifically, and I'm happy to share the specs so you can see how this one's equipped. This one's fully loaded. 86,619 is the MSRP. If you've shopped around, maybe you're familiar, there is a premium on this car. We're asking $10,000 over. So our asking price on this one specifically is 96,619.
Carlos, I think you forgot all the nice things I said about you.
What was that? I didn't catch
I think
that.
you forgot about all the nice things I told you.
No, I remember. That's why, I'm shooting straight with you. I'm sure you've shopped this car around and you're familiar. This is very, very hot car. I have pre-owned ones on my lot right now selling for over $90,000, by the way.
Holy moly, yeah, that's crazy. I don't know if I could do that. I'm trying to be at 86,619. I like that price. That price makes me, drink a cup of coffee in the morning. I'll bring you a cup too.
I'll tell you this, I have a regular Overtrail, not an Overtrail Plus. I have one in stock actually with the I have two in stock, Earth and Black Onyx, and I also have a silver with black top. Both are Overtrails. The silver, we're asking 87,605 plus tax and registration. The Earth and Black Onyx, we're asking 88,304.
But correct me if I'm wrong,
So, yeah,
you're
it
still
is
doing
about
10K a
almost
markup, right?
These are $10,000 markup on the Overtrails, correct?
Well, Carlos, this is disappointing. Yes, I feel like I said all these nice things and I can't take them back because not a nice person would. But
I mean, I appreciate the nice thing. Regardless, even if we don't make a deal, I mean, I appreciate it. I'd love to help you out. I'd love to sell your car, but that is market value on these kind of cars. I mean, you may have a dealership tell you that they're not marking up a car. You're going to be waiting over a year and a half. We hear this all the time.
yeah, I know if I call enough dealers,
there
there are dealers that do sell them at MSRP. I understand they're harder to get. You can find, and like you just kind of have to wait for the right moment. I don't want to pay a 10K premium. I feel like that's how people get in trouble, and I'm not going to be that person. I'd rather wait and be patient. I don't need a car. I definitely want one a lot, though.
Yeah, no, I don't. Listen, I don't blame you. I have one. Like, just if you research pre-owned market value on this vehicle, you'll see why. I mean, this car holds very, very high resale value. I have a 2024 with 10,000 miles right now. This one, it's on our website on keyslexus.com as well. You can check it out for yourself. We're asking $84,494, so almost $85,000 for a pre-owned one. For me, it makes a lot more sense to buy a new one, honestly. So.
Yeah, but you also, to be fair, just like
kinda what
you're
these are going
asking for it, right? You haven't sold it, right? You're asking for all these prices, but most of them that I've called today have been sold because they were selling them right around MSRP. You guys still have them available because you're 10K over. You're just hoping for somebody to willing to pay for it. But if everybody's willing to pay 10K over, you'd be like, hey, I'm out of stock.
We sell all of these GXs $10,000 over, my friend. Yeah, I don't. I may have these in stock ones as an effort to earn your business. I may have maybe $1,000, $1,500 maybe of wiggle room, but that's that they don't sell less than that.
Yeah, I know some people will. I understand you guys won't, which is fine. I'll keep calling around until I find a dealership willing to do one at MSRP. That's the goal, right?
Are you, what's your flexibility? I mean, are you willing to, because, we definitely don't have MSRP. I don't know if you have on these in-stock ones. I mean, I'm happy to submit an offer as long as it's reasonable, but we definitely don't have MSRP.
Yeah, I mean, I think MSRP is reasonable, right? Call me crazy, but that's what I feel is reasonable. I'm willing to call around to make it work. I'm patient on the car. I'll find the right one, but I think it's unreasonable to ask for $10,000 or $20,000 of markup for what I'm seeing. So that's the tough part for me, right? Like if I was asking for 10K off, I believe I'd be unreasonable, just like your $10,000 over is unreasonable. But yeah, MSRP is where I don't want to be at, which I'm willing to offer and pay for that today.
Okay, no, and I appreciate it. We're not there, unfortunately. I wish I could help. It's not my decision. Believe me, I appreciate all the nice things you said about me. That's not up to me.
Should I say nice things to your manager? I can, if you want to put me on the phone with your manager, I can start saying nice things about him or her.
It's not going to help. My manager's not going to be as nice. So just letting you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but
I'm really good at complimenting.
Yeah. No, I can tell. I know you. If you flattered me, I'm flattered.
Yeah.
But no, it's
sometimes that helps get a good deal. That's what I heard. But it didn't work here.
A good deal. That's what I heard. No, yeah, I don't.
That's crazy. I'm hearing myself echo. That's weird.
Yeah, I'm hearing myself echo too, actually.
That's weird. How's that happening? Do you just like listen to your phone on another phone?
Yeah, I am actually.
Okay, so do you
I'm
want to maybe ask your
listening to
manager
myself
to
on
see?
TikTok.
Oh, that's crazy, dude. That's crazy. We can get it. Maybe we can get this deal done now.
No, listen, yeah, like I said in front of the audience, yeah, not on this GX. We won't even entertain sticker price. If you can shop that around. I mean, we sell these all day out of state. You know, like I mentioned, I have maybe $1,000–1,500 off on in-stock units, and that's the best we got.
Well, I can tell you for definitive, because you're watching on TikTok, the last 15 I've done at MSRP. The most that I've ever paid in my history is $1,000 over MSRP because the client was in a payment rush. So they had to have a car in time for tax, and that was in December for taxes. So MSRP is the they're out there, man. There's plenty of dealerships that are willing to do it. You just got to find them, which is why people hire people on TikTok to do it, so they don't got to pay the $10K a markup.
I mean, I wish you best of luck. I would assume if you had and you've already found that deal, you have a contact that you know. I'm wondering why you don't call them.
Because there's other dealerships in the country that are willing to do it. Some people aren't. Sometimes the color doesn't match. I do 300 deals a month. Who would have guessed some one dealership doesn't get 300 options? They might have 3 or 4 they can do. And I have 10 GX clients, but I also have 40 Lexus clients and 10 clients that are in your area right now buying Lexuses. Normally I do work with Beverly Hills, but maybe we can do some more work together, you know?
Yeah, no, I appreciate the offer. I appreciate the effort. Whoever hired you, you know, they've it's money well spent, but yeah, we don't have it.
All right. Well, like I said, maybe your manager wants to get some extra units out in that LA region, because like I said, we do about 40 Lexuses a month in the Southwest.
If it were any other car, I can get you an RZ $5,000 below sticker right now.
I'm all for it, right? But you gotta scratch my back a little bit to scratch yours, right? That's why those dealers that you're asking, like, why do they do it? It's because I do, 60 Lexuses a month, and they know they're gonna get 10 Lexus from me, and one of them's a GX at MSRP, but the other 9 are deals that they would be more than willing to do. That's kind of like the idea. That's why dealers give it to me.
Not a GX. I'll tell you that. Not a GX. It's a hot car.
So let me ask a question for your manager here.
Very
How many
limited
units would I have
inventory,
to bring him a month to be able to get MSRP on a GX?
Maybe 60.
60.
60 a month sounds.
How many new cars
great.
are you guys selling a month, Carlos?
We're selling about $600 to $700 cars a month.
So you're saying it would take 60, so you guys would need a 20% or 15% increase in your guys' volume for you to even give me one deal at GX?
Yeah, I'll
that's
maybe throw
insane,
2
Carlos.
GXs
That's a
in there
sales.
at
That's
sticker.
that's a salesperson answer, not a manager answer.
Yeah.
If I brought you
we can
60
end the
deals a month,
conversation here, my friend.
if I brought you personally 60 deals a month, that's crazy, man.
I'll give you both of my Overtrails in stock at sticker right now.
Yeah, 60. I can't get you 60 deals a month, man. That's insane. We both know that.
Gotcha.
But there's nobody in the world that can get you an extra 60 deals a month, right? But it's okay. Like I said, this is why people give us those deals.
We're the number 2 Lexus dealership in the country. We have plenty of inventory. If it were any other car, I have 20 TXs on the ground right now. I'm happy to do an invoice deal on them. Yeah, not a GX.
Well, a TX, I'd want to do the low invoice,
nothing else.
right?
Okay, let's do it. If you have a customer, I mean, we can talk about that. But for the GX, I think this conversation has been. We've had this conversation for long enough. We're not gonna meet and agree.
Okay, what about a Lexus ES 350 Ultra Luxury? Triple beam headlights.
We can definitely talk about that in June when they're released.
Do you have an allocation for one?
No, not yet. They're not allocated yet.
You don't have an allocation.
Maybe
well,
next
I'm going through all my California deals. You asked for the question, so we're seeing what else I got for you. Okay, what about a RX 350 luxury hybrid?
Let's see.
They would take a gas if that's what you have. Iridium with macadamia, ideally with the market at Levinson. I told you, I have 40 people waiting to buy Lexuses right this second. I'm good to go.
Okay.
You got this one?
Yeah, I mean, I have an Iridium RX 350 hybrid luxury, black interior. It's estimated to come in April 29th through May 16th.
Okay.
And it
you have
has
a gas coming
sound
sooner,
system.
so I can look at that one as well.
Let's see.
I want to take both, so.
Hey, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna transfer you over to my fleet manager who gives giveaway deals. Okay.
Sure. If you don't want to do them, that's fine.
Okay. Give me just a moment.
I mean, if he says he's going to give me deals, I'm going to take the deals, right? Like, I just called his bluff, is essentially what I did, right? Which he said, if it was any other car, he would do the deal. I have so many cars that I need, right? Like, this is like, we have 200 plus played clients that are waiting for their deals right now. I have plenty. I have multiple GXs in the Southwest. I have 2 Lexus RXs I have another TX in California. I need 3 Lexus RX 350 hybrids in Southern California right now. So like, what do you like? Like, if he wants to play the game, I'll play the game. Open your own dealership? Why would I do that? I make such a big impact doing what I'm doing. Why would I change? I like when people, and maybe one day we open a dealership, but the idea is like some people are like, say, Tommy, you should go back into car sales to say if it's this easy. Like, I'm making such a big impact on this industry, and my goal is to change this industry, right? So why would I step back in order to make a less of an impact? I impact hundreds of dealers every day. You make the industry terrible? Please explain why. I'd love to hear why I make the industry terrible. People hate buying cars, so I made it more enjoyable for consumers and solved their problems, and that made it terrible? Consumers actually like buying a car for the first time? You give false hope to muscle people that don't know how it actually works. Hello, hello. How's it going, man?
Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
I heard you give away all the cars.
Yes, sir. I give away all the cars to people that visit me. Are you free to visit us today?
Nope. Why would I visit you? You're fleet. I do bulk deals. Why would I come visit you? For what?
I mean, you want to make a deal or you want to crack jokes, man? We're just trying to move some cars right here.
Do you want to do... I have 40 Lexus deals I do a month. I'm much better than any broker you ever deal with.
Yeah, and we sell over 40. We sell 40 in a weekend. So, I mean, you want to buy a GX or you want to make jokes?
Nope, I'm not trying to make a joke. I'm trying to buy out 3 RXs and a GX right now. But why would I come visit you? You're fleet.
Do you deliver the car or do you pick it up from the...
My client would come pick it up right from you.
Okay, could we send him an application so we can a credit app so we can see that you guys are serious about this, so I can give away this GX?
Look at me up on Google. You look at me up, dude. I don't have. I'm serious. All my clients have already prepaid $1,000. I'm not a broker. I'm not a deal that says, oh, I have a customer. Maybe like all my clients have paid $1,000 already. I have 4 clients that paid me $1,000 to find them a car. They all live in Southern California. They're all willing to do a deal right now.
Okay, well, I only have the Overtrail available. Is that something you guys are shopping for?
I heard you guys had an Overtrail Plus as well.
Yes, an Overtrail and an Overtrail Plus. I don't have a premium or luxury. Is that fine?
That's fine. I was willing to take the Overtrail Plus.
Okay, so the Overtrail Plus. Okay, so typically we just so you know how we do business here on the premium and the luxury, we do 10 grand over sticker. On the Overtrail Plus, we do 15. But if the best deal I can do is 5 over on the Overtrail Plus, is that something we can work with?
Nope, I'm trying to be at MSRP, and I was trying to do all these other Lexus RX deals as well.
I mean, I can do MSRP, but it's gonna be about 6 months wait. Is that something you're okay with?
Nope.
So let's make a deal. If you want to make something happen today, I mean, 5K is good. He can sell the car tomorrow and make an extra 5K on top of that. You know how this car is.
Yeah, but I'll find it at MSRP because I do 15 of these a month. So
you will find it at MSRP, but you're gonna have to wait minimum 6 months. That's minimum.
I find them at MSRP all the time because I do 300 deals a month. So people give me deals on these GXs because I do 300 deals a month.
So the only one that's most likely giving you MSRP is Longo, right? Am I right? Longo.
There's plenty of dealerships that do plenty of dealerships. Beverly Longo, I would give me it because again, I do 300 plus deals a month, and they want to get pieces of the volume, and we're only growing. So.
I got you.
But also my clients value having
right now they don't have cars. They don't have cars right now. Those dealerships.
Not in this earth color that I'm looking for, which is why I'm calling you guys.
Exactly. So that's why. So this is my car, right? I would like to make somewhat profit because this is the number 1 prime vehicle in Lexus lineup right now. Is this?
Yeah, which is why I was moving to the RXs because you guys didn't want to do a deal there. So I was like, okay, let's see if we can do a deal on these.
If it was a Overtrail Plus black, I'll give it away MSRP right now. But this earth color, my boss will literally fire me and everyone involved with this deal. You know what I'm saying? Because we need at least minimum 5K.
Okay, do you have a black Overtrail Plus?
I have a Atomic Silver Overtrail
Perfect.
Plus. No,
MSRP?
that one's Overtrail. That one's Overtrail.
Let me see if I can use that. I need so many cars here, man. I do. Again, I'm not a broker, man. I have a lot of business we could do together. Let's just see. I have one. Nope. I want to keep it in your PMA so you don't get mad at me. Lexus GX. No, I don't need. I need a premium plus, desirable luxury plus. I would take one of those at a premium plus, or if you have a white or silver in that, then we'd have a conversation.
Yeah. Okay, so if you're not willing to do the 5K on the Overtrail plus the Earth, then all I have is the silver Overtrail. Could that one work? Is it possible or no?
This client wants an Overtrail Plus, but I do have another client want to do a Premium Plus or luxury. You're saying you don't have one of those?
Premium Plus
or luxury?
I have incoming on the 29th of this month.
What color?
I will have.
Say white or silver. Let's get a deal done.
All right. So, is your client local to Van Nuys or what?
This one's in Mission Viejo.
Mission Viejo.
They're pretty close.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to just confirm the price, make sure the GM is not gonna blow me out tomorrow, and then we'll call you right back.
Okay, and you have a white or silver Premium Plus or luxury plus?
And the allocation, yes, not on the ground. On the ground, only have 2 cars. They're both Overtrail.
Yeah, let's just close this one, and then I have 3 other deals we can do right after. Like we can do all 3 of these deals, man. Let's just do 4 deals
are
right
they
now.
all GXs?
No, I
can't
told
lose
you I
money
have
on all my
3
GXs.
RXs and 1 TX we could do right now. I have this deal that's gonna not be as fun for us to do all the ones that you're gonna love giving away. And I have an ES
Okay,
too, but the
sounds
ES
good.
you can't give away yet because you guys don't have allocation yet.
Where are you located at right now? 980
I'm in North
Code.
Carolina, but I do deals nationwide.
Oh, you're calling me from North Carolina?
No, my client. Okay, I just do
Tell
me a favor. Just
me
Google.
that makes a big difference, man.
No,
Of course you're serious.
brother, listen, just do me a favor. Google delivered after this. You'll find my Wall Street Journal, my YouTube, my TikTok. I'm the biggest person in this space. We negotiate more deals than almost anybody. I promise you we do. These are all California deals. I work nationwide.
Okay, you got it.
I am
I'm
just
gonna-
personally,
this is the best number
I
to
am
reach
just
you, right?
personally.
Ending in 3525, the best number to reach you?
Correct.
And what is your name?
My name's Tommy, or Delivered, DELIVRD.
Okay, Tommy. This is Jacob.
Jacob, awesome, man. I would love to do a whole bunch of deals with you. Again, I have all these California clients that I would love to do.
You know how once we we break the ice, that's we're gonna start raining deals. Then we just gotta make that first one.
Dude, yeah, let's just get you to 100+ deals a month every month. Let's rock and roll.
Hell yeah, man! I'm so glad we connected. I'm excited
And
for the
fleet
future.
you're the fleet guy
and-
there.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Awesome. Love it. Okay, cool. I love this. This is great. I'm super excited to hear more
All right.
and get a deal.
Before I'm gonna go confirm everything with my boss.
And what was and sorry, what's your name
do you
again?
have
I just want
any
to write
other
it down. Sorry.
Jacob.
Jacob. Okay. And is there a reason why you're not on the website? Danny and Joshua are your
What do you
fleet
mean?
guys on the website.
Yeah, I'm new here.
You're new and you got fleet?
I've been doing fleet for 10 years. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Got it. Okay, I just want to make sure, obviously. I'm just trying to find you on the website, but you weren't on the website, so. You guys
I'll
added
send you
another
a
fleet.
selfie if you'd like. I mean.
No, I don't need a selfie.
What does that matter?
Well, I just want to make sure you're in fleet, I just want to make sure I'm getting transferred from wherever I'm getting transferred.
Oh, okay. Any other questions? Anything else you want to be sure of?
And do you do all your own deliveries? How does that work on your side?
Yeah. I do everything from A to Z.
Okay, and how many cars are you personally selling a month?
How many you're
How many cars are you selling a month?
I mean, why does that matter?
Because I want to know, because I'm going to ask how many
you're gonna do it.
Joshua and Danny are, and my goal is going to get you to be able to sell more than both the other 2 fleet guys.
Damn, you're good at this stuff. You're really good.
I'm gonna tell you that the last person I had this conversation with, his name is Ryan. You should look him up. He was the number 5 Toyota guy. He was selling 60 cars a month. He ended up selling 100 cars a month by the end of the time he was done working with me. Became top 5 in the country.
Damn.
So
This
I wanted
might
to
be
see.
the best phone call I've
So how many
ever
cars do you
took.
sell in a month, Jacob?
Right now, I'm doing like 45.
45. And how much is Joshua selling?
They're doing like about 70, almost 80.
70 to 80. Okay. So if I can get you to beat them every single month, you'd be a excited cat.
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. Let's rock and roll. Let's get this one together, and I'll get you the rest of the way there.
All right, man. Thank you so much.
Yep, no problem.
What a
You're gonna call me
great
back in a few
opportunity we got
minutes?
ahead of us. I'm gonna call you back. I'm gonna go see where my general manager's at. Hopefully he's in his office.
Okay.
If so, yes. If not, then I'm gonna text you and let you know when I have it confirmed.
Okay, I'll tell you, man. I work fast, I move quick, and I don't bullshit me. So tell me how it is, and I will rock and roll, man.
All right, man.
Okay, cool. Go talk to your GM. If you need me to jump on the phone with the GM, I'm certainly willing to.
All right, man.
Okay, talk to you later.
Okay.
Bye. I don't know how that conversation went. If he's a new fleet guy, there was no, guys, just so you guys know, at the very end of that was no jokes. This is the conversation I have with a lot of people that go through. when it comes down to this. My goal is to make you one of the top car salesmen in your dealership for doing business. And we have done that consistently with a lot of people in this country. You know, we have a lot of there's a dealership that ended up being one of the top 5 in his region, and he was selling cars in his first year because he started doing business with Delivered. So, you know, there sometimes we'll throw that in. This dealership is being resistant. We'll figure out if I can turn it. If I can turn it, I'm all for it, right? We have enough business we need to make it work. What do we think? Real question is, why don't you open your own place? I mean, a million different reasons. I'm changing this industry by helping hundreds of clients a month while still being able to impact. My goal is to change this industry, not open a dealership and profit off of it forever. That's not my goal. My goal is to make car buying enjoyable for everybody. I have a bigger impact doing what I'm doing now than I am opening my own dealership, changing it one roof at a time. That's it. It's as simple as that. He didn't. I will say, if he's a new fleet guy, now you could have your own standard as what you perform, right? Now, but you don't. Now you could have your standard. Okay, so I could impact that at a small dealership, or I could educate and negotiate with thousands of dealerships and impact the industry. Do you truly believe, like, let's just have a real conversation, who has a bigger impact in the industry today, me or Benz and Bowties? Me or George Saliba on the entire industry, right? George Saliba is one of the biggest dealership content creators. He is very good at what he does. He makes some of the best content out there. Does George Saliba change the industry by the way he does business, or does Benz and Bowtie, or have I changed this industry the way? Again, this isn't being conceited. I have a bigger impact on the industry doing this than I do own my own industry. I love Benz and Bowties. I love George. We talk all the time, but they're not making an impact in changing the industry. They're making really good content and showing behind the scenes. But Benz has made some of the most transparent content out there. He's not changing the way people do business. But I tell you, when I call somebody, it does change the way they act. It does. Like, people act different when I call. And I'm going to keep doing this. We are teaching, we are going to make it so people can enjoy buying vehicles. It's a good way to put it. We are changing this industry in the best possible way. We've made such an impact. We were just, again, this isn't like meant to be like a conceited thing, but like, we are making an impact. We were just on the Wall Street Journal. CNBC is doing a huge piece on us. Inside Edition. There's people that are doing pieces because guess what? Like, this is a unique way where we're changing this industry. My goal is to reinvent the way people buy cars. This is the second biggest purchase of your life. This should not be such a difficult process. People should enjoy buying vehicles. It's as simple as that. I don't think people ask the question enough, which is, how do we make it easier to buy a car? I don't think dealerships ask that question. I think they ask it internally in a room, right? Like, internally, like, all the owners get together and like, how do we get more profit? I mean, make it easier to buy a car. And then you have that conversation. But people aren't bringing consumers in and saying, like, genuinely, how do we make this better? I think it's crazy. I was on Dealership Guy the other day, and one of the conversations we had is, why is it not possible for me to buy a car, a Ford, a Chevy, a Toyota, with 10 clicks on my phone? You want to know why you can buy a Tesla with 10 clicks on your phone? Because Tesla was trying to find a different experience. They went through and said, how many clicks does it take to buy a car currently? It was 70. They then went and said, how many clicks does it take to buy something super simple? I think it was like Sonic or something. It was like something super simple, like fast food or McDonald's. How many clicks does it take to buy McDonald's? 10 clicks. I want to make it as easy as it is to order something from McDonald's. Boom, boom. That is why Tesla was born, because somebody asked the question of, how do we make it faster, easier, more convenient to buy a car? That is what I'm trying to do in this industry. I'm trying to make it easier for people to buy a car. People in our industry, 10 clicks. Telling us exactly what they want. We handle everything else. Bada boom, bada bing. I'm waiting to see if this guy calls back. We'll give him another minute or two. You're not changing anything. You are like DoorDash, adding price to a purchase and pretending to. I mean, I would disagree 1,000%. I've never once said, so let's be clear, I never once said it was cheaper. I said it was a more enjoyable process. Anybody can do what I do. I don't have a magic wand. I don't have a secret sauce. There is not a single video you can find me one and I'll pay you 10 grand, where I say, I am a money-saving service. What I do, you can't do. I've never once said it. I don't have a magic wand. I don't have a secret sauce. I make people feel heard. I make people feel appreciated. I make people enjoy the car buying process. I spend more time thinking about the car buying process than basically anybody out there. We think about such mundane, small things that most dealerships would be crazy that I put thousands of dollars of resources and time into figuring out such simple, small problems. How a text message is worded and perceived by a client. We spent 2 hours deciding what the best way to do when we did our onboarding, which is 10 questions on asking a client what they want for their car. We spent 2 weeks on that project, making sure every wording was correct. There was no wasted words, no wasted breath, no way to misinterpret it, because it's important. It's the first time somebody sees delivered, and it's the first thing after they pay us $1,000 to get an onboarding form. That form has to be perfect. And then you have to train your entire consult team so when they meet with somebody, they're not repeating all the questions they got asked, because that feels like a damn car dealership. You know how many times you fill something out online and says, okay, so blah, blah, blah. That's it. So no, cool. We're going to spend so much time. Let's ask every question. Let's make sure it's feel thoughtful. It's important. I don't want to ask a question that isn't valuable, something that is important. How do I word this so I don't actually have to ask a follow-up later, but I have to ask the question where I don't need a follow-up later, but it doesn't confuse the client, because I don't want to make the client write a paragraph, right? I need to have it in a drop-down form that they answer it. It gives me all the answers I need, but also doesn't confuse the client. There's so many different layers to small things. Okay, guys, I get the Lexus of San Diego. I'll call him here next. Relax. Lexus of San Diego. Okay, I'll call him right now. Lexus of San Diego. Is this it? No, El Cajon. I don't even see Lexus of San Diego. Okay, I'll just Google him. Does somebody actually work at Lexus of San Diego, or are they just spamming it? Can somebody, does anybody actually work there that's here, or are they just spamming it? Okay, I'm asking for an Alan, and I'm going to get trolled. Gosh dang. I'm going to get trolled, but here we go. We're going for it.
Thank you for calling Lexus San Diego. Para asistencia en español, por favor diga español. Your call may be recorded to improve the guest experience. For information on our privacy policy, please visit our website. I'm Willow, your virtual assistant. How may I direct your call?
Sales.
Certainly. Please tell me if you like new car sales or pre-owned sales.
New car sales.
Allow me to connect you to a sales specialist for further assistance. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you.
Lexus of San Diego, this is Omar speaking.
Hey, Omar, can I speak to Alan?
Of course, yeah. Let me get you transferred to him. You're talking about Alan, our sales guy, right?
Sure, I think that's the right guy.
Okay, give me a second. Let me get you transferred.
Thank you.
Thank you for calling Lexus San Diego. This is Alan speaking.
Alan, I'm supposed to ask for you. Do you know who I am?
Tommy.
Tommy. Wow, you're really good at this. I heard you want to be the
I like your
Lexus guy.
stuff, man.
I don't talk to anybody else but you from now on.
All right, sounds good.
You got GX 550s?
I do have GXs. I won't be able to do anything out of state for those, but for RXs, GXs.
I got one in Mission Viejo.
So Mission Viejo, it's gonna be which exact model?
GX 550, they're Premium Plus, or they're open to a Luxury Plus if you don't have a Premium Plus. They want the captain's chair.
So captain chairs. Let me see what I got coming in.
Appreciate you taking my call.
I got a green one with black, and I got a white with saddle.
White with
captain
saddle
chair.
is perfect. Let's just close this one right now.
So the only thing about the GXs, Tommy, is we're a first come, first serve.
Tell me more.
So basically, your customer would have to be here. Now for Mission Viejo, it's a little bit further out from me. It's about maybe an hour and a half drive.
They have to drive
how we
you
normally
once it gets there?
Yeah, so how I've done it in the past with Mission Viejo customers is if, let's say if a car lands, and sometimes it happens, over here at the dealership, where if the vehicle doesn't sell, like 30 minutes of opening, if it doesn't and they could drive to me at that same time, we will hold the car for them till they arrive.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, there's no way.
But with TXs, yeah, it's going to be a little bit difficult on the GXs, but RXs, TXs, I can probably get you, better than most dealerships around me.
Okay. I mean, I'd love to do a GX and then do these 4 other ones that I need, but I need to make sure I'm not gonna put my client in a situation where I'm like, okay, you might get one, you might not. You gotta drive an hour and a half.
Right. It's a little bit tricky with that.
So, why don't we just do, I get it. Like, my deals are also weirder, right? So, why don't we just, is there no way we can put a deposit on it, call it a day, and...
No, because this, like I said, this dealership, when they used to do deposits, but they stopped. They mostly operate first come, first serve. They don't take deposits. They just have this, that's just their policy. If I was able to take deposits on GXs, I'd be selling every single one of them. But if I know you want to get that.
I mean, this is trying to think outside the box here.
That white okay, listen, that white saddle. I'm sorry if I said it's a premium plus. It's actually a luxury plus.
The client would take a luxury plus worst case, but I do see a premium plus on your website. But I get it if that's one is not available.
Yeah, that one's a bench seat.
Okay,
no, that one's a bench seat.
They're willing to take a luxury plus. So that's I mean, this isn't scaring me away.
I mean, that car, I don't see anybody working a deal on it. Like I said earlier, if the way I've done it in the past is we just kind of wait until the vehicle gets here. I know it's not securing it. I know it's not, giving you a 100% hold on it, but the car could come in and nobody could show up for it and buy it. And if your client can come down that same time that we open, like after 30 minutes of opening, they could basically, we will hold it until they arrive, basically.
This just seems like a crazy scenario to put my clients in.
I know it's crazy, but I've done it so many times in the past.
I get it, but why not make an exception to a rule here? We're about to do 4 other deals after this, so we can't make an exception on my clients that they just pay a deposit, call it a day. I get it if it was anybody else, but my client's already paid me $1,000. They're willing to pay you $5,000 non-refundable deposit to make you guys feel good about it.
Let me just ask my sales manager instead of just me giving you an answer that I don't have the authority for.
Yeah.
So give me 1 second, okay?
All right, sounds good, man.
I'll be right back.
International Transportation Services Company that operates automotive.
$1,000 for the extra purchase. Have you not seen all of the calls that are 10K above MSRP? I mean, this is the dealers. That's what we're dealing with right now. So yeah, we're paying at MSRP, but the idea behind it is the best offer my client has is 19K above MSRP. We'll find this deal at MSRP because I do it all the time. The most we pay is 1,000 above, where a dealer might get a little extra stuff on it, but the mic is low. My bad. Is that better? We'll see how he does. It's too much of a risk for my, so just so you guys know, in theory, this logic could make sense, but it's just too much risk for my client. I don't want to put them in that situation. So one of the reasons why our clients hire us, people don't really understand this, is to save time, energy, and anxiety, right? They do not want to deal with the stress of buying a car. My clients will sometimes pay more to not deal with the stress of buying a car. They might pay $1,000 above MSRP to be able to put a deposit on it versus waiting for the day it comes in and gambling on it coming in. That's what my clients think, right? My client might want to make that move. Realistically, they might pay a $5,000 non-refundable deposit so they don't have to think about it, right? That's why they hired us. They hired us for a better car buying experience, and they don't want to have to call these dealerships, see who's good, who's bad, who's indifferent. They'd rather me do that or my team do that, and that's the idea. I think people are upset with their business are screwed by dealerships. No, the people that are mad at my business work at dealerships. The only people who don't understand my business truly are people. Yes, sorry.
Yeah, so I did ask. Unfortunately, I can't do anything in terms of, making an exception for this car. But as far as the car goes, I can, stay in touch as far as when it's going to be coming in. It will be an MSRP deal, so no markup, nothing like that. That's just how we do it over here.
Crazy, man. I get it. If you were like, hey, put a deposit on it, and if you don't show up in the first 2 hours, then we keep your deposit. Like, there's so many options that would make more sense than this.
I don't think they can keep a deposit though. I think something about California law doesn't allow you to keep a deposit. It has to be you have to refund it if they don't buy the vehicle.
And then refund it after an hour, okay, you get an hour to buy the car. You have first rights. You want to put the deposit on it.
I know. Trust me, I'm on your team. If I could do that, I would. I just have to follow the policy on every car. If they make one exception. It looks like it just got built on the 7th of April. It's going to depart at the vessels on the 14th. It's saying between the 12th of May to June 1st. But those dates can change. Once it processes at the port, we'll have a better idea of when it's going to arrive.
You're still going to give 5 days where somebody's going to have to just clear their schedule and hope that
they're for example, we've had Over Trail Pluses sit here for 15 days.
Yeah, but then why not guarantee it goes out?
It's because if they guarantee for one person, then they got to do it for everybody else.
No, they don't. That's not true. Not if I'm doing 20 deals a month with deals with you guys, right?
So basically, all I'm asking you for is just a little faith. If I'm being transparent, I've sold the most GXs at this dealership, and I've sold it to people from hours away in California. I've done it before. It's just you never know what happens. Somebody could literally either show up, or some folks just don't have the time to come at 9 a.m. It could happen. It's definitely a possibility.
I get it, but you're asking me to put all my eggs in your basket rather than keep calling around and find one that makes sense. And you can't pre-purchase it, do all the paperwork, wire you the money before it gets there. I'm thinking anything outside the box, man. My client's not gonna want to do this.
I know.
What about once it arrives? Once it arrives, can you take a deposit on it? So
once it arrives, let's say it's 9 o'clock, we open up for business. If by 9:30 nobody buys the vehicle, and she's coming down from Mission Viejo, she would have to start driving to me for me to hold it.
That's crazy, man. You're asking somebody to clear their entire
now, I don't
day on a day they don't know.
No,
when
I
it's
know,
gonna
and
arrive.
I don't even take a deposit or anything when someone's driving to me. All that's important is just heading down to the dealership and being here. Basically saying, okay, I trust that you're driving to me. Your ETA is about an hour and a half out.
Yeah, but you're talking about 9:30 in the morning on you'll probably have 3 days of leeway when that comes in. That's assuming that it gets dropped off in the middle of the night. What if this thing gets dropped off at 3 o'clock on an order there in the middle of your day? How does that work? There's so many nuances. Not every car gets dropped off after hours.
I know. So there's two delivery dates. It could either be dropped off around 6 to 7 a.m. which I just keep, I keep track of this stuff at the house anyway. If it drops around evening time, we usually have an answer by 5 or 6 o'clock p.m. Now, if that's the case, most of the time nobody shows up in the evening with a 1 hour of closing time.
It's a lot of risk, and just I mean, dude, I've never had a dealership make me do this. So like, it doesn't make. I mean,
I
I'm
know
all
it's
for doing these
crazy,
other
but
deals, but
it's
like,
worked out, man.
I get it. I get it. Might
It's
work
worked
out.
out
It
in the
might
past.
not. But like, there's like I have to tell my client, hey, we're gonna drop everything out, find a car, and maybe you find one, maybe you don't. But you're gonna have to clear your schedule. You're gonna like. It's just like my clients value their time more than anything else.
Here's what I'll tell you. If you want to, obviously you want to make sure your client is, you don't want to drop the ball on this one. So what I've done in the past too is if people do have deposits, or if they end up, leaving a deposit with other dealerships, I tell them to keep your deposit. It's still fully refundable. If my car somehow arrives before the other dealerships does, and I have nobody here to buy it, then I just reach out and say, hey, it's available if you want to come on down right now. And we can work it that way too if you want. Because you don't have any risk of not leaving. You don't have a deposit with me. All that's left is just me reaching out to you and saying, hey, the car's 2 days out, 1 day out. It could be here, tomorrow. It could be here this evening.
Yeah. But you're also assuming that I don't find one by the time that happens, which my average time takes about 2 to 3 weeks to find one. So like you're also assuming I don't find a dealership that's willing to just do it at MSRP, put a deposit, calling it a day. It's the idea that I have to put all my eggs in your basket. Sure, there's a world that I maybe need one the day this drops. You can call me. Maybe I need another client that needs a car like this in California. But I mean, this is how you guys do business. And this is just your GXs you do it this way?
It's honestly it's every car, but
Dude,
a lot of the other
any
it's every
business at
single
all.
car.
Man. I'm not putting my clients through this. And most of your cars are going to sell before they arrive.
Well, we have a lot more inventory than all of our, our pipeline is so much bigger than other dealerships.
Beverly, I've done deals with Keys before. I've done deals with, I mean, there's quite an extent of, there's so many dealerships I do deal. I've never seen this. And there's no volume dealer or volume anybody negotiator that would be willing to do. I mean, I have too many clients that you're asking me to juggle with your guys' dealership only, like this off chance, because most of your cars we're going to do before they get there. Realistically, these RXs, you're not sitting on how many RX hybrids just sitting on the lot that are going to be the perfect build. Maybe
I have 13 in stock right now, for example.
13's not a lot. But I mean, we can try to go
I know
through
it's
these.
not a lot, but
like if we agree to numbers on one of these, I can't even put a deposit, is what you're saying. Like my client has to go in right now, and that doesn't make any sense.
Okay, so let's use. So earlier I heard you were trying to get a macadamia luxury or whatever, right? Cloudburst or Iridium macadamia. We can come to an agreement on numbers, and if your client, we just require the person to get in here as soon as they can to purchase the vehicle, right? So, for example, if it's right now it's 5 o'clock, if your person can't come today, obviously they're somewhere in LA, but if they can be here tomorrow at a certain time, then we could work it that way too.
Let's just test to see what kind of deals we're even talking about here, because we might be just wasting it. What kind of deal can you give me on RX 350 hybrid? Like what kind of discount?
Which trim?
I could do a premium. I have 2 premiums and a luxury.
Okay. Let's say, for example,
just give a ballpark.
Okay, so I got 7 premiums. I can get you probably like $5 to $6 grand off MSRP.
Man, that's a good deal. I mean, I'm not going to deny it's a good deal. I mean, man, but like my clients
that's way below anyways.
Yeah, no, I get it. I'm not saying they're not good deals, but like we're gonna have to, like I'm willing to feed your dealership 15, 20, 25 cars a month, but like my clients value their time. There's not gonna be I'm not gonna put a timer on everyone. I can get $5,000 off at a dealership that's willing to put a deposit on it versus $6K with yours. My client will take the $5K one because they don't want to feel this feels like every dealership tactic ever, right? Like your manager's gonna, I'm all willing to work with your manager here, but we're gonna have to be in a world where we can put some deposits on these. Like, and I'm fine if you're like, we won't do deposits on GXs, but we'll do them on RXs and TXs and NXs and everything else. like I'm fine with that conversation, but I can't put in a world where I'm rushing every client that I have only with your dealership ever, and I can, it's $500 better deal than what Beverly will give me, and I'm putting them through all this stress. I'm rushing them through. It just doesn't make sense. Like my clients aren't gonna want to feel rushed just to save. Like my clients do not value. My clients value their time, their energy, the anxiety. They like getting a good deal, right? But they also trust me on an opinion. And if I have a dealership that won't even work on a deposit system to be like, hey, my client's at work right now, they're busy people, they want to come in tomorrow, and you're like, sorry, I'm never going to put all my eggs in that basket. It doesn't make sense for my clients, doesn't make sense for us. I'm putting all my eggs in that basket. I can't hold the car. They're going to come in tomorrow. You sell the vehicle. I now have to renegotiate this entire car deal just because you guys wouldn't let me put a deposit on it. Like, this is so weird.
It's just, that's just how the first come first serve basis works on every single one of these cars. But
do you guys
I'm not
deal
gonna
with
lose
like
hope
other
over it.
negotiators? Do you guys deal with do you guys have brokers you deal with? Anything along those lines?
We don't deal with any brokers. We just we deal with the customer directly.
Which is fine. Yeah, I'm not a broker, so that makes
but
sense. I'm just wondering, like, do you deal with
anybody?
So you have a fleet guy that does it differently. I'm just trying to figure out, is there any world that you guys who has a different policy? Somebody has to have a different policy here.
No, so we don't have fleet. We don't deal with brokers. We just have 3 sales managers, a general manager, and we have about 15, 16 salespeople. We have a BDC department. That's about it.
Okay. Yeah. Well, man, I'd love to do some business with you. Your deals are strong, but like I can't put my clients through that, right?
I know.
I'm not going to do
and
that.
then just to give you an idea of like on the TXs, you can probably get again $6 to $7 grand off as well.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying your deals aren't strong, man, and I'm more than willing to like see if my client's willing to go through that. Do you want to like you're asking my client to be super.
I can put you in maybe through one of my sales managers to kind of see if you're gonna bring about 15, 20 deals, I could see what he could do.
Like
but
right now in this moment, the random moment, I called 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 7 Southern California Lexus deals that I could work with you this second. Like that's, and I do 300 plus deals a month. So like, I'm gonna bring like we have volume that we can do. Now one of them is a GX, right? So that's one of them, but the other ones are all RXs, TXs, 1NX. Like we have options when it comes down to deals. But yeah, I mean, if we can figure out a system that makes sense, I'm all for it, right? I'd love to do some business, sell some serious cars, but like I would need a special process for my clients, and I get you can't do it for everybody else, but I would need a little, even if it's a 24-hour hold, right? We'll hold it for 24 hours and then it gets sold, right? And it has to be on the lot, and it has to be on the lot for 24 hours after it's land. Like I'm fine with rules.
Okay, that's fair. Like I said, if you want, you could reach me directly. I could kind of put you in with my sales manager.
Yeah, let me just talk to your sales manager real quick. Let's just put this all together right now.
There's too many deals working right now, Tommy. Oh, you see. Yeah, I won't get an answer right now from you.
Okay.
For you,
yeah,
sorry.
Yeah, I mean that's.
But it's something we could definitely work on, right? It's something we could work together as a team and take care of your clients, and we move some units and we can go from there.
Yeah, I mean that's fine. If you guys want to call me back, I'd want to talk to the manager just to see if we can get a system that makes sense. And like I said, I'm all for feeding everything I have in South Carolina, giving you guys a shot at it. As long as you guys have it, we can make something work. As long as the deal's competitive, makes sense, and you guys are easy to work with. I'm all for having a conversation, but like I'm not gonna put my this sounds. I'm stressed, and I'm the one like I'm paid to deal with it. Like I just see all the issues with you guys agreeing to do a deal. My client can't be in for 4 hours. They say they'll be in for 4 hours. You guys sell the car and now have to renegotiate everybody. I have 3 people negotiating the car deal, so they stop it. They have to re-go back, like it doesn't make sense for my business. Doesn't make sense for yours. But yeah, whenever your manager can jump on a call, I'm all for having a conversation.
Okay. How do we reach you?
I mean, you can call me at here. Let me give you a different number for you to call. This would be a better number for me. Let me know when you're ready.
Let's see what we can do for you, okay?
Okay, let's see if we can put it together, Alan.
All right, appreciate it, man. Thanks for the opportunity.
Yeah, no problem. We'll see if we can get these together.
All right, thanks, man. Take care.
Bye. Yeah. And a lot of people are going to be like, Tommy, you're using your influence 1,000%. We do so much business. We have so much influence at this point. Sometimes that's what we have to do, right? But also, like, part of my job, right? This is what people do not understand. My clients want to get a great deal on a car, but they also want, like, I have an entire list of questions we ask for a dealership. And like a lot of the things that we are grading a dealership is how easy they are to work with. And we tell our clients, right? I might give them 5 options to go through. And I might say, this is the best deal, but they have these rules. But I have this deal over here and they weren't willing to do X, Y, and Z. And it makes sense, right? McCool is a family name on my mom's side. That's cool. Great. How much do we save on clients on average? Our average savings on a car deal is $6,000 all in. Does he actually buy cars? Yes, we negotiate car deals for our clients. Our clients buy the car. You don't see my client buying the car because you don't see anybody doing legal paperwork anywhere. Your services don't work for new Teslas. Nope. I mean, sure, in theory, but why? Like, you just go on the website, click the 10 buttons, right? You don't need to hire me. I charge $1,000 flat fee. So if you guys don't know, hi, nice to meet you. My name's Tommy. I negotiate car deals for a living. My goal is to save you time, energy, and anxiety. Save you money, but it's a byproduct. I charge a flat fee of $1,000. I handle literally everything for you. The price of the car, the trade, the add-ons, the accessories. We actually have an entire team of 15 people working towards you. Every single person that has a deal negotiated here or delivered has a minimum of 5 people that are working on their deal at any given time. You only talk to 2 people, which I think is important because talking to 5 would be overwhelming. But you talk to 2. Our main goal is for it to be the best car buying experience of your life. And one of the questions we love to ask here at Delivered is what will make you happy? And that is our number one goal, is to find what will make you happy and accomplish that over anything else. Everybody's happy is different, right? Some people want a dealership that does everything remotely signed and they don't care about anything else. Some people need to have a car by Tuesday. Other people are, I want the biggest darn discount I can possibly get. Whatever it is that makes you happy, that is what we're here for, right? Delivered. Average timeline right now is about 2 to 3 weeks. We're getting closer to that. Really, that 3-week range is where we're at right now, just due to demand. So if you are a client right now, or you're looking to hire us, understand 3 weeks is where we're closer to. We had a lot of input. We doubled business overnight with the Wall Street Journal. It was a blessed situation to be in, but it has been crazy, right? Every single person around me, a very smart person has told me that I should double my fee tomorrow. It would solve all the problems that I'm having with the volume issue, because we have so much demand and I'm working crazy amount of hours, but I refuse to do it. I've had my fee since day one. I've told everybody around me I'm not changing the damn fee. Clients will wait. If I'm losing business because of it, that's fine. That's totally good. If you want to learn more, link is in my profile page. We're not changing that. If I up my fee, sales would be cut in half. I disagree. We have such a high demand. One thing that people don't realize, which is okay, I don't chase sales. What that means is, like, we have 0 sales funnel. This is my sales advertising. We don't pitch people on email. I don't reach out to you via DMs. If you DM me, if anybody's DM me, I try to give you car buying advice, but I'm not saying, oh, hire me, I'll do this. Like, we don't reach out and try to do all these sales. We do our best to try to respond to every email we can, but like, we don't have a sales CRM. We don't have any of this. We believe if you see value in the service, you'll hire us, right? We try to answer emails when you ask and give you feedback and give you this, but we're not, like, you're not going to get 10 emails from us like, oh my God, you reached out to us. Here's this, this is why you should hire us. We don't do any of that, right? Like, this is what it is. Should add $1,000 rush fee. I don't even want to put a rush. We had a rush fee once upon a time and we got rid of it really quick. It just, I don't want anybody to pay more than $1,000. Double LMFA. So here's the thing. I'm going to teach you guys a business lesson. When you have more demand than you know what to deal with, the answer is to up your fee. Like, that is the answer. When you're in business and you have more business than you can handle, the answer is upping your fee. Because you're right, not everybody will pay that fee, but the answer is that some people will. And those people that will, if you're doing even half of the volume and your business cuts in half, you're still making the same amount of money. And that's the idea, is would everybody pay it? No, but would half? Yes. Why don't you have a page of free pre-negotiated deals? That would be a broker. Do you take all clients? Yeah. Would you take a rush fee if I wanted a car tomorrow? No. Fleet guy has not called me back. I have a little bit longer. Because 125, if I charged $12.50, which we could tomorrow, we would lose no business. Like that just like that makes it like for the demand we have, what makes no sense. We'd have to up it to a substantial, and I'm just refuse. I've charged $1,000 since day one because I believe that was a fair price. Because I'm not double. Like I've already been very clear. I don't have to think of the hypotheticals. If I did double my fee, would I do it? Because I'm not doing that, right? I've had conversations with my brother, which owns part of the business. I've had conversations with every smart person I know around me. I'm not willing to do it. I would rather deny business at that point, because $1,000 is a fair price, right? Sorry. How'd you land on $1,000? We did a lot of research. One of the things that people don't realize is I did this for 10 months for free, and we just surveyed clients. So we surveyed clients. I paid every client $100 for a 2-hour interview. And with that 2-hour interview, we asked questions after they went through the experience for free. And I hired so not only did I pay the $100 for the person to be here, but I then also hired a person to come through and do the interview, right? And when we did both of these things, we asked a lot of questions. More questions you know what to do with. And when that happened, we learned a lot about the industry. And the $1,000 fee is what made sense based off of 10 months of research. Yeah, I don't think this guy's calling me back. Would you ever sell your company? My goal is to reinvent the way we buy cars, right? My goal is not to profit off of this forever. My goal is to figure out either one of two systems. Either I convince dealerships to make it easier to buy cars because dealing with me is costing them so much money that it just makes more sense to make it super easy, go to a one price and everybody does it. Or option two, delivered is the only way people buy cars, and that's the end of the way it works. It's the psychology between $1,000 or $1,250. I don't even believe in that nonsense. You can look at Alex Hormozy that says, or Dan Martell that says, don't charge $1,000, charge $999. If that was the case and that actually worked, CarEdge would be a more successful company than us because they charge $999, we charge $1,000. But who would have guessed? That has never stopped anybody from picking us because people actually care about the value of the service, and people that have money are willing to pay for service, right? We believe we offer the best service out there for a reason. Lissa does work for Delivered. She is our publisher. She is our publisher. She's our producer. She's amazing. Yes, we're going to be starting in Canada soon. We want to start in Canada, but I have to have our team. So a lot of people don't understand. We have 15 employees here Delivered at this point. We have 15. I have one more person that is starting on May 1st, and that person is a super big surprise. I'm beyond excited to bring that person on. My team doesn't even know that person, but that's happening on May 1st. And then we are hired done. We are staffed out. We have overstaffed to make sure it's good. It's Macau. Hope all you are doing well. Glad to see you killing it. Love it, Macau. Hopefully you're doing well, my brother. How long does it take for you to buy a car? Our current, I'm not telling you. That'd be ruin the joke, right? Not the joke, the thing. We've already hired this person. This person's already signed an offer letter. They've already agreed. We're just waiting on that person. They can start May 1st. Do you get refunds if you can't get a good deal? So we don't advertise this as a money-saving service. We advertise this as a time, energy, and anxiety-saving service. And this is something that not only you need to figure out, but the world needs to figure out, right? Is you do not determine what a good deal is. I'm sorry. I don't determine what a good deal is. You know who determines what a good deal is? The market, right? If you want to buy a GX 550 and you say, well, a good deal to me is $5,000 below MSRP. That's nice. It's not the market, right? And that's the problem that people run into, right? I can't, like, people don't want to deal with dealerships because there's so much ambiguity, right? Like, what is the price? What is the fee? What is this? Delivered is super simple. I charge $1,000. I find you the best deal I can that saves you time, energy, and anxiety. That's it. Like, that is why people like Delivered. It is so simple. $1,000. I go out, find you the car. I tell you the best market. I let you know some options. We give you an option of 3 options. Why are you so rude to people that were part of how you got to where you are? I'm not rude to anybody that isn't rude to me. If you lie to me, sure, I'm rude because I call out BS. I don't think I'm rude. I'm just straightforward. What am I? Straightforward. But yes, if you lie, I do call out your lie. How much monthly do you spend on credit card fees? I think I spent like 70 grand in credit card fees last year. 70, I don't know, a lot. I'm blunt. Yeah, blunt's a good way to put it. I'm direct. I spent a lot of money on credit card fees. It's like 2.2%, 2.1%. Something plus like a 30-cent charge. I don't remember. 2 point something. I just negotiated it down. So any BMWs? Lots of BMWs. You take crypto? No. 10K off a Raptor R? No. 10K over MSRPs on a Raptor R. Is negotiating motorcycle the same in theory? Sure, but I don't negotiate motorcycles. Let me do your subprime deals. No, thank you. Subprime's on our clientele. I want to hire you for a Nissan Rogue. What would you expect the out the door? What are the MSRPs? I don't even know that nobody's buying it. I mean, we do Rogues, but we haven't done a lot. I wouldn't know an out the door. Out the doors are tough for a few different reasons. If you live in North Carolina versus you in North Carolina versus California, for example, that's thousands of dollars of difference. That's a 3% sales tax in North Carolina. It is going to be a 10% sales tax in a lot of places in California. If you live in Louisiana, it's like 2% sales tax, but depending on what parish you're in, it could be up to 10% sales tax. So like, there's so many nuances. It's crazy that I can give you a discount. It's right around 10% off MSRP plus tax title license. But I don't like to do out the door. It just doesn't make sense off of every car when you're working nationwide. A lot of good questions. 14% off an X5. That's a strong deal. That's a super strong deal. I normally get about 10 to 13% off. But 14% off is crazy. I normally get 10 to 13 though. 10K off a four-door Bronco, pretty close. The client pays $1,000. Who pays freight when you buy it out of state? My client does. But normally, so like what we normally do for a delivered client, right? What we normally do for a delivered client is my goal is to always give everybody 3 options. Not everybody gets 3 options, 2 at the worst case, but everybody, we call at bare minimum every single deal, at least 5 dealerships. Normally our average is right around 10 to, I think it's like 13 dealerships we'll call on a deal. My goal is always to give you a really crazy deal out of state that you have to ship. And I like to give you a local deal that makes sense. And then normally I'll give you something in between. So then you have some options, right? Or I might give you an option of a dealership that has a smaller discount, but was super easy to work with, remote signing, life is great, and maybe a little bit more of an aggressive deal, but they require you to come in store. I like to give options, right? Every client's a little bit different. It's one of the nuances of delivered is we really want to, like the reason a lot of people ask is, Tommy, why don't you just call the same dealer every time? That doesn't make sense for my client. It makes more sense for me. I would do more business that way. I would be deals quicker that way. But the problem with that is I work nationwide, right? If I have a dealership in Texas that are giving me good deals and my client lives in Louisiana and I don't call the dealerships in Louisiana, am I really doing them a service or am I just trying to make the easiest deal for me? And I think that's where people get wrong, right? People are paying me $1,000 to do the work and figure out the market, right? And that deal in Texas may be the best deal that makes sense for them. But if I don't go and do the work, then how do they know? $10 off a CX-90? Yeah, for sure. Of course he would. What do you, I mean, I don't know what you mean, of course he would. We have 1,800 dealers that have signed up for my list. We do about 40% of our deals are with a dealership who knows who we are. It's a strong number, right? These dealerships do know who we are at this point. But I always give, I will tell you there's very few times, unless the deal is just out of this world incredible, that it ever makes sense for me to not recommend a local option as well, right? We make our client decide. It's not my decision to make, right? My job is not to decide what deal my client should take. My goal is to give my client options and let them decide. And I'll walk them through whatever option they want. I'll recommend something. Like my team's going to recommend. We have a team of client advocates that go through the options and recommend based on what they know. This is what I would say to do, but it's up to you, right? Like, and my client advocates are going to walk through whatever process they want to go through. And I will tell you, there's times where I have a deal where it's like, hey, this dealership's giving me a crazy deal. They wrote it down on a piece of paper like this. That is the best I have. I don't recommend it, but if that's the deal you want, I will be on standby. I will be on speakerphone. I will be on FaceTime the entire time you're at the dealership. I will walk you through it. I don't recommend that one, but if you want that deal, I'm here for you if you don't. But if it falls through, it falls through. But my recommendation would be to go with this offer right over here that's $2,000 less, but it gives you blah, 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 blah. Does that make sense? All of this make sense, right? Hopefully it does. When will you do used cars? When we can have the capacity. What up, Olivia? She now wants a divorce. That's funny. Can you negotiate in Puerto Rico? Not right now. Like right now, we just have too much demand. So like the idea of taking anything on, we did a deal in Alaska last week. That was fun. But like we're mainly we're doing only new right now. We cut off used. I wanted to reinvent that entire process, and I haven't been able to put the man hours in to do it. And I want to make sure that's right. And we have too much demand right now. It's a great problem to have. How much volume would you need to get? Our current team, we believe, can do 400 deals a month, how we're currently staffed. We're doing about 300 deals a month. Now, we do believe we'll increase because I can actually start streaming. I can start advertising. I can start answering. I have 300 unread emails I need to respond to, right? So, like, these are things that we believe we can get to 400 just by responding to some emails, by streaming a little bit more. But that's what our current team is. We overhired to make sure we could meet capacity. We've always been working from behind. Once you hire Zach, it's going to be double. I didn't hire Zach. Have you ever failed? Sure. What business owner hasn't failed? And that's one of the things that people don't realize with owning a business. And this is why I think it's funny when people are like, oh my God, you just $1,000 to make some phone calls. Like, no. The amount of work it takes to run a business and own a business, people have no idea. If you want to go insane, I was talking to my brother about this today, and this is all boring conversations that like 10% of you care about, but I love having these conversations. Like we didn't use the word scaling until we hit about 3 years in, and now we're using that word scale because we believe we built processes, we built a team, and we were ready for it. But my recommendation to anybody that wants to build a business and wants to scale a business is the only reason you should ever try to scale a business is because you're flipping passionate about what you do. You have to because you will make less money than just trying to be profitable, and doing this is what we call a hobby business. Like if I wanted to be smart today and I wanted to have way less stress in my life, work way less hours, I would do 100 deals a month. I could do 100 deals a month with me and an assistant. I can negotiate. I would work about 35, 40 hours a week. I would be doing just fine. Do 100 deals a month. That's $100,000 in profit. I would pay an assistant $200,000 a year. That would be all my expenses. But that's not what I want to do, right? That's not the premium experience I want to offer to my clients. And I want to change this industry. Like, right? That's not my goal. So my goal is let's build this as crazy. Let's do 1,000 deals a month, right? I'm making less money than I did when I was doing that because my expenses are higher. I pay in payroll alone. I'm gonna give you guys a crazy number. $120,000 a month in just payroll. That is W-2 payroll. That doesn't include the $15,000 a month I pay for my editors. That doesn't include whatever I pay for Alyssa, which I don't even look for that, but she probably deserves more. Don't tell her that. She's watching. That doesn't pay for my IT team. That doesn't pay for my 25% ownership to my brother. That pays for, like, our expenses are close. That doesn't pay for my phone bill, because we use a third-party service, Quo, is like $700-800 a month, right? To have all the people that are on there. We pay Our Loom, because we do a lot of videos to clients, that ends up being $500 a month. Airtable, we use like our Claude bill, ChatGPT bill. All of these things add up to a few $1,000s right there every single month. We probably have about $150,000 a month in expenses right now. Now, if we do, even if we do our minimum now is $300 a month, right? If we make $300 a month and we're doing 150,000 expenses, it all makes sense, right? That's all that makes sense. And somebody might say, Tommy, you only need to make $20,000 of profit on that. I would disagree 1,000%, because if you're taking a risk of $150,000 a month to make $20,000, the math doesn't math. I pay my brother 25% of profit, right? So that 20,000 ends up being 15,000 that goes in my pocket, and then you add tax on there that I have to pay. I'm making $7,500 in my own pocket every month. Like, the math doesn't make sense for the amount of hours I'm working. Now, if I'm not putting any time into delivered, sure, but that doesn't make any sense, right? What are you using AI for? So many things. AI supercharges people. So one of the things that we really do is use AI for thinking and problem solving. We keep ourselves to be organized. As a client advocate, for example, you might be representing 20 to 40 clients at the same time. Being able to be in a situation where you can use any type of AI to not only keep yourself organized, but keep yourself on the map with, let's just say, you have to go through as a client advocate. Let me just explain how this client advocate role goes. The client advocate's one job is very simple: to represent the client in their entire negotiation. They might have 3 people negotiating on this car deal for the client. The client advocate has to go know everything that happened on phone calls with 3 different people, all of the offers, and be able to be an expert on that client's deal. Now, a client or these negotiators could put really good notes, and they could, but AI allows for them to absorb all of that information in a quick, succinct way, make them be way more prepared for a phone call, and supercharges them so they're not spending hours listening to phone calls, but going through, getting recaps, getting high levels, and being able to go through and say, okay, cool, this is the 50 phone calls this deal took. This is all the information that is relevant. This is the story that how we got to this deal, and this is why this deal makes sense. On top of it, I'm able to utilize this is because I can see this deal makes sense, but I'm going to have a second set of eyes go through and verify this also makes sense. I'm also going to use AI to see, hey, it looks like we didn't call this dealership and this dealership, and we promised them on the first consult call we would call those. So let me go back. So we don't use AI for negotiating because that's absurd. If you've ever tried to use AI to have a human conversation, you realize how bad it is, right? AI in a human conversation is rough. It is not good at all. But it is good in certain times. When did you quit your J job? 3 years ago. Are you competing with any company? There's other people in this space, but we believe we're number one. What AI do you use? I personally have Claude, Gemini, and ChatGPT. Claude is like 90% of what I use. I like Claude better. I'm in Claude Code mainly. There's a lot of people copying what we do right now, right? But I wouldn't consider people that are starting out doing what we do, I don't really consider them competition, mainly because they're just so new and so fresh. What's our next hiring cycle? I don't know if we're going to hire for a while. I think we have maybe somebody to help with some inbound stuff, but I think we have a little bit for that because I'm going to be managing most of the inbound. What was your new day job? I used to sell cars and used to be in finance. And that's the other thing that what I love is like, I made good money in finance, right? But I bet on myself and it obviously paid off. But like, there's this like crazy concept. People are like, if you were making $200,000, $300,000 a year being in finance, you wouldn't leave your job. I don't think people realize like what it is to be in finance. Finance is a stressful job and you're working for one thing that you guys don't realize, like in finance, I made my owner $3 million every single year in profit myself. Every single year, I made $3 million of profit and I got paid about $250,000 of that. I never had control of my own schedule. I had never had control. If I was the closing manager, I would be there until a salesperson decided to sell a car. And I might be there 3 hours after close because a salesperson took it up and they're trying to sell a car, but they're realistic in not selling a car. I just don't control my life, right? you are going through, it does eat up at you a little bit because you are selling product and you are trying to sell something at a premium, right? You're not really adding you're adding value and peace of mind, but you are charging a different warranty cost for the same thing over and over. So there's something like an ethical side that gets to you a little bit. Now, in sales, you get past that because you're making money and that makes sense and that's how you feed your family. So I think morally you can get past that. It's always in a culture, it's always a negative culture. There are pros to being in finance. It's a very tough job. It's one of those things where there's a reason why a lot of people fail. It's the reason why a lot of people don't make it. But it's not like, I don't know. I was happy just to be able to control my own hours. If I don't want to work tomorrow, I don't have to work tomorrow. Finance pay plans are 15 to 18%. It depends on the finance plan. I mean, every plan is different, right? No other delivered employees stream or make content at this time. We would make more money if we charged on rate. My dealership was anti-raising rates. And I can explain why. A lot of people don't believe that, but in our area, it made a lot of sense on why we didn't do that, but I can explain why our philosophy was. Why don't they make content? I simply it's really hard for me to, like, I advertise for the companies, what I do, right? When you make content, you're automatically being less efficient with your time. So it means, like, I don't need somebody to advertise more of delivered. I'm doing a great job advertising it. Secondly, you can't control the message, right? How many car salesmen have you guys seen gotten major trouble with their business and put a dealership under massive fire because they said something stupid on live? Would you negotiate RVs? RVs are coming in the future for sure. Your thoughts on extended warranties? My philosophy of extended warranties have never changed from day one. Realistically, you are buying something that you're probably never going to use. That's okay, right? Just like you buy car insurance, you're realistically going to spend more money on car insurance than you ever use it. The reason why people buy car insurance, the reason why people buy warranties is peace of mind, right? It is the what if scenario, the worst case scenario. And if you're the type of person that values peace of mind, then it can make sense. Now, paying an inflated price of $3,000 to $4,000 does not make sense. Buy it a few $100 above cost. All of it can make sense. But it depends. Are you that type of person? For me, like, for example, on my M5 CS, right? I have an M5 CS. It's a very expensive car. I bought a warranty on my wheels, right? My wheels cost like $2,000 to $3,000 if they were to get damaged. They're absurdly expensive per wheel. I didn't want to have to think about that. I didn't want to be in a world where I was worried about it all the time. So I spent like $2,000 on that. I knew I was never going to get my money back on it because I knew I was going to be so careful it never happened. But I did not want a situation where it happened and it cost me money, right? So I was like, okay, cool, I did that. And that covers cosmetic too, so it was worth it for me. Now, I haven't damaged those wheels once. I haven't done anything close. I haven't even scratched the car, but it gives me peace of mind. Every time I drive it, I know if I was to curb rash it, I would be covered. It would be replaced. It's good. How much do you make per month on social media? Depends on the social media. We make like 30 on YouTube, which is good. We make 4 to 5 on TikTok. We make 1,000 on Instagram, Facebook. Something like that. TikTok or Twitch, I make like $50. Juliana does not get to drive until she has 10,000 followers. Is the M5 CS your daily, basically? And I'm going to have to jump off here. So tomorrow, I make $30,000, but I pay $15,000 a month in. $30,000, yeah, YouTube pays good money, guys. But also, we pay $15,000 a month for my editors, right? And that doesn't include my producers. So I probably spend like $17,000. I think I could have paid Alyssa like $2,000 for part-time work. I don't know what I pay you, Alyssa. I'm sorry. It might be more. It might be less. I'm just estimating. It doesn't matter. But whatever I pay her, $1,000 to $3,000, somewhere in that ballpark, because I see the bill every once in a while. She probably is going to ask for more one day. It'll be fine. I'll figure it out. I won't panic. We did just give her a raise. I did give her a raise. I promise you. We do value her. What was I saying? So like, yeah, like money. Yeah. And then you got to pay taxes. If you guys haven't followed, make sure you guys follow. Guess who would have guessed this dealership never called us back? So, GX550. The answers are really simple. Call. Eventually find a dealership that's willing to make your life easy. This is not something that's going to take 5 phone calls and make it a day. I understand you're watching the end of this video and you're like, Tommy, there's no deal. What are you doing? I'm sorry. Maybe some of the advice I gave you was good. I'm going to jump off. Oh, yeah, I want to answer these super chats. So let me go answer these super chats because I don't want to ignore those. People paid us money. So, Tommy, what is the average discount on a 2026 Camry Nightshade? $4,000 to $6,000 is what I get on most Camrys. If it's an all-wheel drive, it's a little less, 3 to 4. Tommy, you were my rebuttal for $50. Where I saw the price, I told them delivered keeps track of the market, which is true. Didn't get any pushback. I love that, dude. Good for you. Good idea. Tommy exposes the terribleness of this industry. Thank you. Found a used 2019 Corolla for $17,999. Do you think I can negotiate this down to $18,500 at the door? I mean, this is a horrible. I would just buy a new one for like $22,000, $23,000. Like, why would you buy a 2019 with 25,000 miles and you can buy a new one for like $4,000 more? That's just my thought. Imagine being this resistant to sales. Amen to that. $10. Found a. Oh wait, another. You asked the same question twice. I appreciate it. Is it possible to bada boom $2,000 off a 2026 RAV4 XLE Premium? Yeah, it can. You could, or they're gonna bada bing you out the door. No, they'll give you $2,000 off, but it's gonna be persistent. Agent, I love that. DM us, message us. We'll get you. Guys, I'm not doing any clippers right now. I don't need any additional content. That might be changing here soon once we able to do that, but we're not there yet. Are the dealerships you have contracts with on your website? I don't have any contracts with anybody, but no, nobody's on our website. Did you see my deal? No, I don't know who your deal is. What is your deal, Tracy? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know. Are you the client, Tracy? If so, I know your deal that you're working with Kayla. That's the only one I can know. Mazda CX-5. That's this one, right? That's the one we closed today, right? Yeah, the Mazda CX-5. We got a great deal on this one. Jared researched it. Kayla's on it. Yeah, $5,277 off. Yeah, it's absurd. It's a great deal. Tracy, you got a great deal on your deal. And is this local too? Yeah, this is local. What, Tracy? That's crazy. I'm happy with that deal. I approve basically every deal here at Deliver. That's part of the process we're going. Yeah, local. So like Tracy, client, right? $5,000 off her Mazda. Or is, I think it's her. Miss, yes, her. Sorry, yes, Miss. Her Mazda. She didn't have to. It's local. All taken care of. Hopefully Tracy's had a great experience. Oh, I have more super chats. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm gonna answer the rest of these, and then I gotta go tomorrow. So just you guys tomorrow, I'm gonna stream tomorrow. I have a. I don't know the best way to describe it. I have a guy with a camera that's gonna be here all day doing like a day in the life interview type thing. They're doing a whole spiel on me. So they want to be here for some of this stream. I don't know if they're going to be behind the camera. They don't want to be on stream, but they want to film some of it. Just so you guys know, there might be a camera here tomorrow. I'm just saying. Thank you guys so much. I do want to answer these last bit of questions. How much for a Accord hybrid? We just did $3,000 off of one plus rebates. What's a good deal on a Hummer EV lease? Like $3,000 to $5,000 off plus rebates. Been watching you for 2 months. Negotiated my own deal. $13,000 off dealer add-on. That's crazy, dude. I drive 150,000 miles a year in a Honda Fit that I love, and I'm driving to the ground. Which new car should I replace? Like a Corolla Cross, probably. I don't know what time tomorrow. I think 3:30, 4:30, something like that is when we're scheduled to go on. But that's it. Guys, I'm going to jump off because I got so many things I got to do for the house tonight. So I'm going to jump off. Bada boom, bada bing. Thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you guys for everything you do. Peace out. Drive. Talk to you guys tomorrow. Bada boom, bada bing.